I hope he doesn't do a Joffrey and go against.
Please not, dude.
He better not.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgy.
And we are back with more House of the Dragons. Today we are reacting to the second last episode of the season. And it's crazy saying that because I feel like the journey's been such a big one. We came in here as just complete rookies to the Game of Thrones universe. We have since started Game of Thrones itself on the side. It's on the channel, so if you haven't seen that, check that out. As well as now almost finishing the season of House of the Dragon, which has surprisingly just gotten really, really good. Like, I think to start off with, we're probably like, okay, let's see where this is going. But it wasn't anything, you know, like, oh my God, I've got to watch this. But then before you knew it, a few episodes in, it just got better and better and better. And every episode just gets better and better. And I'm finding myself more and more interested for each episode each week.
Yeah, I agree. And if this episode is anything like episode 9 of Game of Thrones season 1, we're in for a damn treat.
Yeah, that'll be good point.
I think I'm ready for it if it's anything like that. I was bawling in that episode, so
just letting you guys know, you probably see it on the corner of our screen as we're still figuring the setup out, but we do have a new mic. So big thank you to just all the support we've gotten lately. It's allowed us to financially slowly start to invest in upgrades, especially the support on Patreon, but even here on YouTube as well. So thank you for that. If the audio, we're still working out our settings, so we hope that it's decent, but it'll probably get better over time. So just bear that in mind. Now, I want to start off with some housekeeping notes, okay?
Okay.
Last week, we missed a few things, okay? Pretty funny. The 6 years. Looking back now, yes, you can miss it, but yeah, it's, you know, if you think about it, it's obvious. But it was just thrown in so quickly that I don't think either of us were ready to get something like that. We missed that 6 years. We weren't sure. You kind of grabbed it, but you weren't sure if it was in relation to the last time we...
Yeah, so she said that she hadn't seen her husband in 6 years, but I didn't know that the callers left straight away. I kind of missed that.
There are a couple other little things, I think, that we sort of missed. I think one of them you actually got and, you know, we didn't necessarily verbalize out loud. Keep that in mind. But the only reason I'm bringing these up is I don't really care that we missed them, to be honest, because that's the fun part. We look at the comments, you guys can remind us, oh yeah, cool, we missed that. We get more value out of it, right? We don't try to be perfect on this channel ever, and that's not our objective. I think for us, one message we want to bring on this channel is learn to laugh at your shortcomings. So us being a bit slow on some shows is funny. We hope that you guys can laugh along with us. I know I get a fair bit of flack on the channel for missing out on some obvious things sometimes, and it's pretty funny. And I want you guys to know that I'm usually laughing with you guys, and I actually love the fact that one of the benefits of a reaction channel and having a community is that we can interact with you guys in a way where you can help us fill in the gaps that we may have missed or that we may not have gotten without further research. And so we have that connection with you guys too, and it gives us a reason to want to read the comments. I think one of the other things you guys thought we missed was a reference to the strong.
Boys.
Now, yes, I did miss that one.
I didn't.
But she didn't. But we just didn't verbalize it. So I missed that one.
So much was happening all at once. Like, you go to react to that part, but then something else happened, and then you're just like, woo.
Yeah, it was an intense episode. In terms of heading into this episode, I think a couple of things when I was thinking back about the show more later on, there seemed to be a very purposeful focus on either Daemon or Aemond whenever one would have a conflict. Like when Daemon cut off Vaemon's head, it then panned to Aemond looking at him very intensely, and vice versa later on when Aemond stood up on the table and made the strong remark to the boys, Daemon was really eyeing him off. So it's sort of almost, I feel like, foreshadowing a potential duel between those two, and potentially enhanced by the fact that Aemon was literally sparring with Sir Criston, who we know bested Daemon in the early jousting episode. So I'm wondering whether that's further foreshadowing the fact that, okay, he's pretty capable on his own now as a warrior. Daemon's obviously matured and grown in that time too. I just feel like there's a lot of, you know, almost foreshadowing between those two potentially having some sort of duel or some sort of conflict at some point as two strong warriors.
Yeah, potentially. And that could be quite interesting as well. Because they're very much the mirror of each other at this point in time. So last episode, the scene where, you know, the conflict was kind of put to the side and everything was calm, it was actually quite nice to see. And it was almost as if, you know, Viserys didn't see Rhaenyra for so long. He even mentioned that, you know, it's been a while since they last saw each other. And it's like he was just holding on to that, to see her one last time. That, and also to kind of make sure that, you know, the families are in harmony, there's peace. And you saw as soon as that job was done. He kind of let go. He kind of said goodbye.
And even more importantly, he said at the end, which I liked, and I sort of got later, he actually said goodbye, my love. He was saying it to his
Yeah.
initial wife. And
Yeah.
people were saying in the comments and discussing that I didn't look at it this way, but it makes sense that he never really got past that failure, I guess, that he
Yeah.
sort of punished himself as a result by not really ever seeking out great treatment for his condition, just band-aiding it and moving forward. Almost felt like he deserved to get sicker as time went by. And then with his final breath, sort of was almost like him seeing his wife again or being reunited with her, accepting his
Yeah.
death again. So, I mean, rest in peace for Viserys.
I
Great
know.
character. Episode 1, I thought nothing of him. And in a matter of 8 episodes, managed to leave a big
Love
imprint on
him.
both of us. And we're not people who easily, really respect the character, as well as just great acting performance by the actor Paddy. So yeah, awesome. That was great. It's a shame that he's gone so soon, but
I
I think
know.
it makes him iconic and definitely a lot better than the series that we've seen in the Game of Thrones.
I mean, it just so happened that we watched the same episode where Viserys in Game of Thrones died by the Golden Crown. So, it was the exact same side. So that symbolism is something that I really look for in a series and I really, really love.
Even paying tribute to the original series, and that's season
Yeah.
1, so that's really good writing there.
Yeah, fantastic writing. So last episode, it was a really small part of the episode, but Missaria, or I think that's how you pronounce her name, but I guess Damon's whore that he was interacting
Yeah,
with at the start of
Damon's
at the start of the series.
Yeah, she came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I completely forgot about her. I mean, I remember they did have a conversation about her like moving up in the world and things like that, but she looked like she had so much more status now.
Yeah.
And she's got her little spies within the kingdom
It
now.
looked like the maids or whatever that were delivering food were sort of giving feedback into the conflict that happened between the families.
Yeah.
Or maybe like she's almost picking sides. Who knows? Or maybe she's working for Damon. Oh, who knows? To be honest,
I don't know.
I don't feel like it either.
I don't think she's working for Damon. I think she's working her own little agenda. I just don't know what it could be.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, I actually want to see this episode whether Corlys makes it or not. Like, we still don't
He's
know.
still a grey area, yeah. Yeah, I like his character. I hope they don't lose too many of the original
know.
characters too early on. I get they're trying to put the new generation in, but even with Viserys gone now, and it's just, it feels like the end of an era almost. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird in that sense.
But, I mean, I guess we learnt it from Game of Thrones and also this series. They're not afraid to kill people off, so...
Yeah, it makes me nervous, especially for episode 9. I'm excited for this episode, but I'm also nervous because I feel like they have to set something really big for next week's episode, and it's going to be, a love-hate relationship with it, but that's what we're here for.
And you know what the thing is? We're going to feel the pain of everyone else that was watching Game of Thrones live. We're going to have to wait just as long as everyone else now to get to the next season of House of the Dragon.
Yeah, luckily we got Game of Thrones in the meantime to keep us connected to the world for a while, so
Yeah.
that's good. Guys, big thank you to everyone supporting us over on Patreon. We really do appreciate it. It does help the channel out a lot. If you are interested in supporting us over on Patreon, the link is in the description. We do have ad-free reactions, early access to upcoming reactions, and full-length uncut reactions on our Patreon. So if you're interested in any of that, feel free to check it out. For those of you over on YouTube, if you enjoyed today's reaction, remember to leave a like on the video. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought. And hit that subscribe button so you're up to date as soon as episode 10 drops and our Game of Thrones uploads if that's something you're interested in as well.
Okay, let's go.
Damn, it's so dark and gloomy.
I know.
Wonder if it symbolizes like the end of the peace between the family.
I'm sure it does.
Oh, it's probably Viserys' funeral. Yeah, I reckon it's Viserys' funeral.
Wow, not a soul in sight.
Who's the kid? I don't
Not
recognize him.
sure.
But his intros are always so good.
I know. So he's like a little spy, I guess. I would assume.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that's one that went to Missaria, I think.
Stay here. Tell no one. Help me dress.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Maybe she didn't know that he had passed yet. Viserys.
I saw him last night. Before he
So it is Viserys, right?
told me he wished for Aegon to be king.
Oh, yep.
That was
Oh,
big.
you're so wrong. God damn it, dude.
Not your Aegon.
The pain of that scene.
Why couldn't Rhaenyra just be there?
And she looks like she's very determined to make sure those works happen. So
Oh, yeah. Especially his death falling straight after.
there goes any hopes of peace.
Bye-bye.
What is it that could not have waited an hour? Was Dawn invaded?
The king is dead.
How's that joke now?
They're all probably like, yay.
With his last breath, he impressed upon the queen his final wish that his son, Aegon, should succeed him as Lord of the Seven Kingdoms.
Damn, I wonder if they could turn the council against them, against Rhaenyra.
Probably.
Then we may proceed now with the full assurance of his blessing on our long-laid plans.
Yes, there is much to be done, as we've previously discussed. Now,
She looks like she's in the dark.
Am I to understand that members of the small council have been planning secretly to install my son without me?
Yep.
Damn.
You heard the Lord Hand, plot or no, the king changed his mind.
He didn't.
I have known Viserys longer than any,
Yeah, it's true.
and I will not believe that he said this on his deathbed alone with only the boy's mother as a witness.
Fair enough. Especially after everything they witnessed from her.
The king was well last night, by all accounts.
Oh, Chris is at the back. He better not.
I can swear that he died of his own accord.
Damn.
I will have no part.
No.
Way. Dude, Krista's lost his marbles. I knew when he was behind it looked sus.
Move your cloak, Sir Criston. I am your Lord Commander, Sir Criston.
Holy shit.
There was no insult to me, Sacris. You put aside your blade.
He's lost the plot a little.
Jeez. Wow. And that was the only supporter of Viserys' original wishes.
Let us have Lord Beesbury removed.
no.
You're going to sit there with the dead man.
Far out, dude.
Pose on
What of
me.
Rhaenyra?
Yeah.
And not, of course, be allowed to remain free and draw support to her claim.
Jesus, Otto. Dude, everyone's...
She'll never bend the knee. Nor will Daemon, which you know.
Go, Damon. Otto, I knew he was a
You
snake.
plan to kill them.
Your father is correct, Your Grace.
At least Alicent seems somewhat sincere.
Well, she made up with Rhaenyra.
He loved her. I will not have you deny this.
And yet...
One more word, and I will have you removed from this chamber and sent to the wall.
Go, Alicent.
Damn. I'm Team Alicent right now.
Yeah.
They're all looking at each other.
What do you suggest, Your Grace?
Time is of the essence.
Is he going to speak up?
Take your knights to Dragonstone. Be quick and be clean.
That's the man. He has respect, dude.
He used to look after Rhaenyra when she was younger. There's no way he can do that.
He's resigning then and there.
I recognize no authority but the king's, and until there is one,
What
I
a
have
man.
no place here.
He's a legend.
He's so good. I've always loved him.
But he really shined in this. Very honourable. Kristen, brother, you've fallen, man. Ultimate snake. Looks like they were both daughters. Wonder if that's symbolic for Aegon's bad luck. I don't know.
Your father.
There is a beast beneath the boards.
Again. Maybe just a bigger beast than what they're all focusing on.
So they don't even know that their dad's dead.
Believe he may have left the keep secretly.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Take no one else but your brother. And remove your white cloaks. None can know who you are or what you seek.
Including the queen.
Otto even going behind Alicent's back.
To me and me alone, Sir Eric.
What's happening here?
Is this guy serious? Otto, man.
But why are they so obsessed with Aegon all of a sudden? Surely they're not
Well,
going to kill
he's
him.
the next heir. Like, that's their
But
plan.
why hide it from the queen then?
Don't know.
What is the meaning of this?
Her chambers are locked. Because this is directly after the last episode.
God.
Oh, there's the snake himself.
Wow, dude. Poor Viserys. If he could see what was happening.
I know.
Aegon must be found, and he must be brought to me. The very fate of the Seven Kingdoms depends on it.
Who's going to get to him first?
So father and daughter are competing.
I'll come with you.
That would not be my desire, Aemond.
Interesting. That'd be a pretty badass duo.
Look, even the way he's walking, like he carries himself like a boss.
Yeah. Aemond's an intriguing character. I want to see how he's going to advance in this world.
Yeah.
You once swore your banners to Rhaenyra. You must now pledge them to the future king.
Half.
You'll not leave this room without declaring your intention.
Oh my god, Otto.
I am no oath breaker. I will not bend the knee.
Respect. Another man. Look how many of them just bent over.
I know.
Oh, don't cave in, guys. Come on.
House Fell keeps its sworn oath to the princess.
Yeah, they do.
There's no way they have them killed, man. You can tell he's afraid.
No. Ugh.
Yeah, he's going to be trouble. And Rhaenyra doesn't even know yet. Damn.
Well, the Lord Commander's gonna be on his way. Well, not really. They're probably gonna send someone else. Sounds like Aegon might be in there.
That's Sir Eric, I think.
Yeah. Oh, is it that little boy from the start?
What are they doing? Oh my god. Wow, dude, they're making kids fight.
How old are they? About 10 years, I should say. They have them grow the nails and file the teeth. Makes them more formidable.
Oh my god, I can't watch this.
Shit. Damn, dude.
Oh.
Aegon. One of many I'd wait.
One of his bastard children. Because of the hair. Damn.
What's this guy up to now?
Here I am, trawling the city, ever the good soldier in search of a wastrel who's never taken half an interest in his birthright.
I was going to say, when's he going to challenge it?
For it is I who trains with the sword, who rides the largest dragon in the world. It is I who should be...
Whew. Careful. Careful, boy.
I'm next in line to the throne. Should they come looking for me, I intend to be found.
Do you think that he'll, like, not want to find him on purpose? Or,
Yeah, I mean...
kill him?
Surely he knows Aegon's a joke. He's got no chance of being a good ruler.
We swore an oath of service until death.
A moment of your time, my lords.
Yeah, who's this girl?
She was following him too.
I can take you to Prince Aegon. Rather, I'm sent by one who knows where he is.
Ooh.
Oh, you see the one with Damon's whore girl?
Potentially.
Missaria or something was her name?
Yeah, maybe she has hold of Aegon. You're really focusing on this guy. What's happening?
He was fleeing from the gate. A warning for the princess, I'd wager.
Ooh.
Damn.
I have no love for the princess.
Where were you going then with such urgency?
No, your business.
Let the king's justice take him.
Damn,
You couldn't think of something to say?
Why did he become a full tyrant though?
You've spent many hours with the queen of late.
There's no reason those hours cannot, in the end, benefit you.
He plays all sides.
Otto's look is just, ugh,
Dude, even Otto and his daughter are in separate teams. Like, what the hell? And this is the morning after Viserys died.
Oh, they're wrapping Viserys.
I know, but it's only been the morning and look how much has happened.
They're almost like the Grim Reapers or something. Aww.
At least you could tell she truly loved him.
Yeah.
I'll give her that. And she's probably been the most sincere one in dealing with his death. Everyone else just conspired way ahead of shit. Way
Oh,
ahead of
yeah.
it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, she was so young when she married him. Had his children. Was there for him when his wife passed.
And you're usurping the throne. It was my husband's dying wish. Believe it or no, it is of no consequence. Aegon will be king.
Not your Aegon.
Princess Rhaenys, I loved my husband, but I will speak the truth. We both know. You should have been queen.
Liking up to her last minute.
I know.
But then she would back Rhaenyra, because Rhaenyra's in her situation now, a woman.
You are wiser than I believed you to be.
She seems hurt by all this.
And yet you toil still in service to men. Your father, your husband, your son.
Oh.
You never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne.
Oh no.
She outdid her in that one.
I know. What's interesting is Rhaenys really, I don't know, she's very much situational, right? It's not, oh, I'm going to side with Rhaenyra because we're in the same position. Like, I wanted to be queen. I'm a woman. She wanted to be queen. She's a woman. It's really not like that with her. I mean, all the conversations at the start were, no, Rhaenyra, don't you know, they don't want a woman as queen. You're not fit to be a queen because of that, blah, 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 right? So I don't see her siding with Rhaenyra for that reason.
It's also been a long time and views have changed.
Yeah, but I still see her as a very situational person, and you never know, but I think if Corlys passes, like, she does want to kind of hold his views a little bit more. Like, you see her holding on to that.
Also, we saw her say to him how his views are killing him and bringing down the house and killing them. So she's aware. She seems like she's a very much an in-between where she respects the tradition, but also has her own viewpoints. And that's the situational aspect where if the situation arises where she feels like it's maybe safe enough for her to bring her viewpoints, she will air them. She's not, Rhaenyra's more rebellious. I want to do it my way. And Alice is more traditional. And I feel like she's a bit more in between. She's
a character that can be like very 50-50, like you don't know what she's
and not even situational as manipulative. I don't find her very manipulative.
I don't.
She just tries to play the most
beneficial for her.
Or beneficial in that given situation, depending on, you know.
Yeah. And it makes her like a really interesting character. Like you don't know what she's going to side with, what's actually beneficial to her in her eyes. I mean, right now she's got a pretty sweet deal, like in terms of Laena's daughters marrying Rhaenyra's sons. So, but is that beneficial enough? Who knows?
Who knows?
She's really thinking hard.
That's what I like. She didn't sell out instantly like most of those friggin' lords.
Yeah.
You yourself are the mysterious white worm, I take.
The white worm.
Okay, so first time they meet.
My condolences on the passing of your king.
She already knows.
Look at his face.
Damn.
And that smirk. Give her that money right away.
So I had a feeling if it wasn't Daemon's side, she's the hands.
I want an end to the savage use of children in Flea Bottom.
Nice.
You gold cloaks take the bribes given them to look away.
Yeah.
I like it, alright.
I look into it.
Yeah, of course you will, Otto. Your word means nothing. And she knows it.
Remember, it was me who put him there. I could have killed him as easily as a wasp and fruit.
Damn.
No power, but what the people allow you to take.
Interesting.
Outplayed Otto. So she might have taken Aegon.
She sort of did.
For that bargaining powder, yeah.
Interesting. I wonder where her goal comes into all this now.
Well, I guess making the city outside of the castle better for everyone. She was a victim of all that, remember? So...
Holy shit, dude.
Would that be hot under there?
I don't know.
Your grandfather, the Hand, will meet you outside the city walls.
He knows that's not good. Otto's always treated him like shit.
Jeez, dude, what the hell? You can see how he's questioning it, the mission. Oh.
Ooh. Oh.
Damn. Sir Eric and Sir Kristen. Aemon's learning a bar of it. Oh, dude, he destroyed Kristen. The brother watches. Interesting.
He's laughing.
Is our father truly dead? Yes. And they're going to make you king.
Ooh.
Let me go! Brother!
Damn.
Damn, Kristen.
Yeah, he's nasty, dude.
And what, the brother's walking away?
We'll find a ship and sail away, never to be found.
Tommy's gonna let him.
I reckon he's considering it. Yeah, Aegon's position in this is interesting too. He really doesn't want to be king.
Yeah. And who wants a king that doesn't want to be king? It just doesn't make sense.
And the issue is the prophecy said Aegon must rule, so I reckon Alicent's not going to settle for Aemon either.
True.
We've relied on one another these many years, and now it is the good of the family that we both desire. Whatever our differences, our hearts remain as one.
He always spins it, doesn't he?
Oh, our hearts were never one. I see that now. Rather, I'd be at peace that you moved about the board.
That's what I was going to say.
Would you have desired it otherwise?
How could I know? I wanted whatever you impressed upon me to want.
True.
Yep.
Reluctance to murder is not a weakness.
Agree.
Alicent.
Agree.
She said some good things this episode.
Yeah.
We'll proceed now as I see fit.
She knew it was a race to get him. Alicent, you've grown.
My husband would have desired this mercy be shown to his daughter.
Your husband? Or you, his daughter's childhood companion?
Either or.
I know.
Both legitimate.
Kristen Cole will be named Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
Damn.
You look so much like your mother in certain lights.
He's going to start with this manipulation. Eye roll. Oh my god, Alicent, I'm liking you even more this episode.
It's a pudgy eye roll.
It is.
As you wish.
Interesting.
Damn, dude.
Well done, Alicent, for standing up to Otto.
She's gained a lot of respect from me this episode. I'll give her
Yeah.
credit.
I hope she doesn't lose it.
The hour is late, Lord Laris.
Oh, this creep.
I found out something you should know.
What is it? She looks concerned. It's always bad news with this guy. What's this whole foot thing? The close-up of foots and...
Maybe she's getting very comfortable around him. I don't know.
One of the little spiders is your lady in waiting.
Talia.
There are more like her. Even I do not know their number.
Hmm.
You must be taken out at the head.
He's playing both sides, this guy's.
Queen dies, the bees fly without purpose.
And I think there's a bee on his cane.
Right.
I assume this task falls within your expertise.
If you wish it, it will be done.
I still don't get this foot thing. Because they Oh.
Really? He's going to do it then and there?
Maybe she knows. No, she knows.
You reckon she knows?
Yeah. That's why she took it off slowly. It was like, oh, maybe the sock's enough. Then...
I don't know if she knows.
She knows. Oh my god, that was obvious.
I don't know. Weird scene. So random.
Well, yeah. But I guess because of his foot.
Dude, House Green is all over the place at the moment.
I know. Well, Team Green. Is it House?
Yeah, Team Green, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they're all divided.
100%. Well, we haven't seen Rhaenyra or Daemon or
At
anyone.
all, which is interesting.
What's Rhaenys gonna do?
And this is all happening in like one day so far. Wow.
So much can happen.
I know.
With me, Princess. I cannot let this treachery stand.
At the brother.
I can't tell the difference between the two, but...
Who's that? No way, dude.
Are these people serious?
He didn't even get a fair trial. What? Because he didn't want to sign laws to the king. Wow.
He didn't even admit it. He just stayed quiet.
Wow, that is so brutal, dude.
No, it's because he was going to go warn Rhaenyra.
So this Sir Eric's brother?
I can't tell the difference between the two. I don't know which one's which.
Oh, probably that guy's house. The one that got hung.
Do you reckon?
They're burning something.
Who
That
is
was
that?
Otto, I think. Wow, dude. Saw a little flash. What actually was in
Yeah.
there?
That looked like to me it was Aemon. And potentially he was kind of taking Aegon up on his offer.
No.
No?
You could see it was Otto. I'm very confident it was Otto. You saw the face.
Oh, I
You
couldn't
saw the
see
beard
it.
a little bit, just a flash of it. And it makes sense that they foreshadowed the guy hanging and then that's the burning building of his house, just saying like, implying those who don't side with the king, they get burned down. That's what I'm
Do you
thinking.
reckon? Maybe. We'll soon find out.
No way, she gets swept with them.
That must be so overwhelming.
Shit. So much is happening, dude.
I know. Is that going to be Aegon's crown?
And my father never wanted this.
That's not true.
He had 20 years to name the heir and never did.
Yeah.
True.
He could have, but he never did. Because he didn't like me.
Aww. That's true. He's always in Rhaenyra's shadow to Viserys.
Seeing this side of him, I sympathise a little bit with him.
Yeah.
Like, he acts out a lot, but it's also the neglect that he has.
100%. Is it the Caspal dagger? Viserys one.
Yeah, I think it is.
Your grandfather, the Hand, will try to impress on you that Rhaenyra should be put to the sword. You must reject this counsel. You must not rule with cruelty and callousness. For all her faults, she is your sister.
At least she says that.
You love me.
Oh, wow.
You imbecile.
I hope he doesn't do a Joffrey and go against...
Please not, dude.
He better not. My heart can't handle it.
What does she say?
I don't know.
Wait till Damon finds out about all this, man. Oh, that's what I'm waiting for, dude.
Today is the saddest of days. Viserys the Peaceful is dead.
Yeah, I'm sure you're caught up about it.
He whispered his final wish that his firstborn son should succeed him.
And everyone has to take their word for it too, you know?
Yeah, I know. So he's swaying the people. Will she speak up? Ooh.
Surely Rhaenyra has to be here for this.
Well, yeah, but they're usurping the throne.
Yeah.
It's Aegon.
No, I know.
Was that a tear down his cheek?
Yeah, it looks like it. But he looks a little more like reassured. I don't
Something
know.
was said in that.
Yeah. I mean, that music's epic.
And privilege to be here to witness this.
You're right, his demeanor's changed a little bit. His
You've
eyes
never
definitely
seen
teary.
him. Yeah. Never seen him that serious.
There's no way this goes smoothly.
No.
May the smith lend...
She crying too?
Yeah. Maybe it's to do with her prophecy.
May the Father defend him in his need.
Can she get to the dragon pit from there? Maybe that's why she was happy that he was there?
Maybe. Someone has to escape and tell Rhaenyra, surely. Oh, that stare. So intense.
Oh, she was hesitant.
Even the brother, he just did a nod.
Aegon the King!
That was like a slow
He
celebration.
looks surprised about that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to read what's going on. Like, you can't predict what he's thinking.
Yeah.
He's very, yeah.
Well, he felt unloved all his life. Look at how much love he's getting now, you know?
Yeah, true. Maybe he'll like being king, and that's after his Aemond got hope. Damn, that's a twist.
He's lapping it up, huh? I think she knows deep down that wasn't the right thing. I don't know. The dragon! I had a feeling it would come from the top.
Oh, shit. That is... I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought from the top was going to fly out.
Oh!
It might be hers, because she's Targaryen. I think it is hers. Damn, dude. No ceremonies in Game of Thrones ever go well.
Never.
Oh,
That is
what
very
a
nice.
badass.
The beast beneath the boards!
Yeah, true.
Oh!
True.
Why are they closing it?
To try and trap her in there.
She's got a dragon, man.
Damn, she could burn them all then and there if she wanted to be cruel, but she won't, I don't think. Oh, that looks sick. thought they were dead.
Yeah. Oh, I thought they were for a second too.
No, it would be the show over. But I've got a feeling they should have been. She picked her side. I knew she sided with Rhaenyra.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Every time this show starts and ends incredibly.
Oh my god.
I will say, good pick up with the prophecy. I kept waiting. I think that's what she was saying last episode too, if I'm not mistaken. And boom.
That's when she first started saying it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a feeling that, well, I didn't know if it was going to be Rhaenys. I thought like maybe she would fly to Dragonstone and tell Rhaenyra and Daemon maybe their dragon would come from the top. But that makes a lot of sense. The beast beneath the boards literally like rose.
I knew she was going for her dragon because they even mentioned at the beginning of the episode that her dragon was captive. But I can't remember.
She kept saying, take me to the dragon pit. Like, let me leave.
But I don't remember seeing her on a dragon. And then because for a moment I started wondering, does she have her own dragon or is it her family's dragon? So I wasn't sure on that. That's why I didn't mention it. But then when she came out, like that was, what an entrance. And you could see like, dude, Otto, Alicent, they all thought they'd lost it in there. And they all stared death in the face. She did them a mercy because I think she always showed that I'm not like you people. I'm not going to, you know.
Yeah.
But damn, I always had a feeling too, like we were saying it, but no parade, no ceremony, no wedding, nothing Game of Thrones ever goes nicely.
No.
But that was the ultimate. Like the dragon just
That was pretty epic.
Just when Aegon felt like he could rule, he got a rude awakening. Like these were you up against, you know?
Yeah. And I don't know if you noticed, I was kind of thinking it, but like, you know, when you're still unsure, when she was walking toward that, like, I don't know what this place is called, but when she was walking there and she smiled, I was like, oh, maybe her dragon's like around that area.
Yeah, that
and then
makes
when she
sense.
slipped away, it made even more sense. Yeah.
Damn, what an interesting episode though. To have the whole episode based around the Hightower family, really, and the usurper of the king. Like, basically, to not show Daemon, Rhaenyra, or any of them at all. For a whole episode, in the second last episode, like, the storytelling is brilliant, and it's always in ways that you can't expect or predict it. Because you'd never think a whole episode would not include half of the main characters. And yet, and it was over, what, 2 days maybe? And yet it still felt so intense.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, you're wanting to see their reaction. You're wanting to see what's happening in Dragonstone. Like, and you're not getting it. So it's really giving, like, that, you know, you want to be fed more.
I will say, I think there's room for conflict between Aemond and Aegon because right at the end when Aegon said, look, I don't want to be king. I don't want anything to do with it. Aemond was strongly considering it. And then now he's gotten a taste for it and loves it. And I think Aemond's going to be, you know, conflicted about that. Because it's like, well, now you want to be king. I've done everything in my life to earn it. You know, you've done nothing to earn it. So there's going to be a bit of a conflict there.
That's the thing, hey? Like,
It's the time. That's the times. You know, it's firstborn son, whether you're worthy or not. See, Otto's been an interesting one because I never loved him, but he was a good actor and a good character.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
then he seemed like he came back and I didn't like it, but he was being, you know, a father and look, he was always being treacherous, but like he just went to a whole new level this episode, I guess is my point. Like a whole new level, like literally the laws, just having him hung for nothing other than just wanted to tell Rhaenyra that this was happening. Like,
I mean, that's a big deal because it kind of gives other people power. So I know in our minds it's so small, but in their world it's so big. But I did say last episode that because we're kind of saying, you know, Otto's being nice, he's kind of connecting with Alicent on a father-daughter relationship. But I just knew, I said last episode that he knows he's going to get his time. He's just waiting for the right moment to play his cards, and that's what he did this episode.
Yeah. What surprised me the most in this episode, to be honest, is that, look, it should have surprised me in hindsight, but just Alicent was a lot more sincere and genuine, to be honest. And I got a lot more respect for her personally in this episode. I feel like there's a lot more of a genuine side to her, and she's really, in her own way now, is trying to do what we saw Rhaenyra doing earlier, which is still have her ambition, her goals met, whilst having the most peaceful and fair outcome, right? In her eyes. She wasn't even planning on usurping the throne. She was genuinely upset about Viserys, and the Hand and the council had moved on it like that. You know, this is really Otto and the council were the ones that really were completely corrupted.
Yeah.
Whereas Alicent was genuine in the sense that she was doing her duty. And in her own way, she believes that her son, firstborn son of the king, should be king, and she misunderstood Viserys' last words.
Yeah.
Even then, she's trying to be genuine about it. Whereas Otto is Otto and that other guy, the one that started masturbating over her feet,
Laris.
Laris. Yeah, Laris. He's bad news. He's a weird
is.
guy, and he's yeah. I just know he's gonna do some real whack shit.
Oh, yeah. You could even see in the conversation with Rhaenys that, you know, Alicent probably did picture herself at some point on the throne and probably thought that she might have been a better fit, especially compared to Viserys, especially when all those decisions were made against her. But you're right, like, she stuck to the tradition, she stuck to her role, and she just, you know, didn't step past that line. She always fought for what was right. And I think the writers did a really good thing of, well, for first-time viewers at least, making you really want to be Team Black. But then in the final episodes, you go, actually, okay, I do see their side. I do see Team Green and their motives and, you know, what's really going on inside for them.
Yeah, true. Because we didn't have a lot of focus around Team Black. So getting more insight into Team Green was something you probably needed to have a bit more of a balance. And we see even Team Green, I mean, I'd say they're more divided right now than Team Black by far. They're in chaos. Like, everyone doesn't even trust each other. I wonder what happens to that head commander, the head knight. I hope he joins Rhaenyra's line. If he gets killed, I'll be upset.
Oh, because I love him. Like, he's
awesome.
just always been so honorable, and from what we've seen anyways, he's never really been like fully involved in all that conflict, especially like Sir Kristen. Like, he's just been in there, right? You know, and I feel like I have a soft spot for him with his relationship with Rhaenyra too. He was always so nice with Rhaenyra.
He looked after her, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because he's pretty sure he plays Dijkstra in Witcher.
Yeah.
Where you don't like him then because he's Two-Faced. So it's like, it's going to play with my brain.
I know. When we go back to watch The Witcher, it's going to be like, what the hell? But yeah, Laris is just, I don't know. Like, I know you think that in that scene, Alicent didn't know.
She might know. She might know.
Yeah.
It's just so random. I haven't thought much about the scene.
It just seems like there's this
unsaid, pissing in each other's pockets kind of thing.
Yeah.
But Laris is particularly interesting because, like, he just seems to be playing everyone. Like, he's convinced Otto he can be of use to Otto, but then he's still got Alicent's trust. I mean, he's come out of nowhere, and he's really, you know, speaking come out of nowhere. Then we've got the other, what was she, the White Worms or something?
The White Worm.
Yeah, so interesting how she's become almost like this underground defender of the people kind of person. I mean, she seems pretty sincere so far, but yeah, she was just Damon's whore, I guess, that they kept around and had some interesting discussions, and now she's been given this bigger title. Yes, her allegiance is really to keeping the peace, not to Otto. So I can see her collaborating with Team Black if the time is right and if there's something to benefit both of them.
But I don't even think it's like the peace of the realm in general. Like, I think it's really
the peace of those who are vulnerable and weak.
Yeah, the best for her people, the people that have been like spat on like their whole lives compared to all the royals and things like that.
Yep.
Which is fair enough. I'll back her for now. Like, if that's what her intentions are.
I feel like, I don't know about next episode, but next season we haven't really seen dragon battles, but now we have because dragons have usually been all on one side.
Against each other, you're saying?
Yeah, because they've always been on one side, whereas now we've got, you know, a few dragons on each side. This, I think, will be potentially even new for Game of Thrones fans, where we're going to get to see there's room for dragons to battle, Targaryens to battle head to head, and with the CGI and budget they're showing, I think that could be done really well, and that could be pretty cool too.
Yeah. I just thought that it was interesting. It could have been lighting, but I genuinely think that Helena was crying. And I thought that...
And Aegon too.
Aegon was too.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting. Like,
I wonder if Helena was crying because of maybe her prophecies. Aegon, I think, was potentially related to lots of things. Maybe his fear of being king, but who knows what else it said to him as her last words. But it was interesting that they did highlight a couple of tears and... Yeah, there's a whole bunch of bastard Targaryens now. Like you see with the white hair, technically they all have good blood too. So who knows?
So do you reckon they're his bastard children?
Yeah, they said this is one of many,
Yeah.
and they specifically highlighted the white hair.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they'll call back to that at all, or if that's just there just to know his wrongdoings. But the interesting thing is really for me, one episode left. Like what?
I know.
There is so much to be done, and knowing these episodes, I mean, they never fail to impress. But like, yeah, there's a lot to be done, and I'm expecting a big cliffhanger. Then it's going to be sad after that to have to wait for so long because
I know
this season one has, as people who are very new to Game of Thrones, it has been really enjoyable. We've really felt invested, and the fact that the scenes and the episodes usually not a lot happens, but yet a lot happens.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
like
really drawn out. Like, even the looks say so much.
And I'm somebody who lives for the battles, the epic moments, right? And this doesn't have a whole lot of them. It's very much about the character interactions, the conversations, the build up to things. And I feel invested in every moment. I'm actually more excited to hear conversations in this than I am to see battles, you know, which is weird. But that's how well they do the character development and the story writing.
Yeah.
And I can really appreciate it. Like, it's interesting, especially given over several casting changes, they've still managed to maintain this consistency in the characters and what they represent and make the world feel like, you know, just feel so
just coherent and very like full.
Yeah, it's been really interesting, and I am looking forward to the next episode to see where all this ends up, especially given that we saw none of Team Black this
that's
episode.
what I was gonna say.
It's going to be very interesting to see their point of view, and then I'm assuming where it ties in.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Damon and Rhaenyra. Like,
I missed them this episode.
Yeah, I really did miss them. Like, their presence, because you always just look forward to see like their interaction, but then what they're gonna say. And because like we didn't get that this episode, I really want a lot of it next.
Yeah. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed our reaction to this episode. If you did, remember to leave a like, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you know as soon as we drop episode 10. We are looking forward to next week. Get hyped. It's going to be a big one.
It's a big week next week. We've got the finale of Game of Thrones season 1 and the finale of House of the Dragon.
True. So it'll be a big week. We look forward to seeing you there. Until then, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.